May 3rd, 2025. How's it going, guys? Well, I got another video for you. What are we going to talk about? Kansas City, Independence, Missouri. We're going to talk about crime. We're going to talk about drugs. We're going to talk about the homeless. Now, I went up north tonight, and we had to go up there to the first day of opening in Worlds of Fun. And I will say, man, it looked pretty good up there. There was a couple of the rides that wasn't running. Ford Fairlane up in front wasn't going yet, but like I say, most of the rides were running there, and it looked very clean. I think it's the cleanest I've ever seen World's Fun look like since like way back in the early 80s. But it was pretty clean. It's pretty good. 2 thumbs up, guys. And we had a little bite up there. And there's a few things going on up north. But let's just get on with 23rd Street and 435 off there at that Fisca station. Now, there's still a lot of stuff going on. A whole bunch of groups of them sitting there. They had their doors open. There must have been, I don't know, a couple full carloads of them there. And one of the cars had its doors fully open, and the whole car was packed. Right over there where they all get partying and stuff there at that Fisca area over in there. Like I said, a lot of drug stuff going on over in that area. And then as we started further on up, one of the homeless gals, was walking down on the left side of the road. But then we come across one up, I think they're opening an In&Out. Did you hear that in Independence up on 23rd? Oh, well, it's a joke, but I'll show you guys here in a second. There was another lady. You'll love it, guys. And then further on up, Independence had another one that was on a little dirt bike. And I will bring this up here at North Kansas City. There was some things going on. Because, see, there's stuff that goes on at that motel across from Burger King and Wendy's up there. And when we got out there at Burger King, there was a gal that started almost to approach us. And then, man, she turned around real quick and went back. And I was thinking, well, if you were coming into Kansas City, and you as a guy by yourself, what is this gal planning on doing? Is this gal just going to try to hook a guy? Now, this is up by Burger King, up there at North Kansas City, or not North Kansas City, I say North Kansas City, up there by World's Fun, up there, and at the Burger King up there. And when she seen who we were, everybody knows who I am, pretty much here in Kansas City. And man, she turned around real quick and went on back behind Burger King. But I was thinking, then there was a couple of, there's some of these that are connected, some of the homeless, some of the other ones, they work in conjunction. And you know about that Latino guy that was here, that was working here. I think he worked at a news-like place or whatever here that got killed down there. I think it was in, New Orleans? And it just kind of made me wonder, how connected are they? Are they, she figures she's going to pick up a John, and then maybe these other couple guys going to hit this guy in the head or something? Because she was a white gal. This was a couple black guys across white. Not saying that they were up to anything, but maybe they were. And then to bring this up even more, off to where the 2 black gentlemen were, was a guy on a small dirt bike too. And I was thinking, you don't know if they're all working in conjunction. Now, it happens, guys. I mean, out in Las Vegas, Nevada, some of the YouTubers have actually showed up to like maybe 8 to 12 people working on those bridges over there, trying to scam people. Now, I'm not just scam, but like gamble, try to get them in a deal, and then try to steal their money and stuff from them. It's a real thing. So, I don't know. I just thought, well, man, I don't know if I'd want to be coming up in one of these motels up here by Worlds of Fun. Because if that gal, if she's, doing it, she's hooked in with those other 2 black guys over there, that could be a bad thing. So I'm bringing this up now because Independence had one dirt bike over here, I think it was close by Sonic on 23rd over there. And like I say, this other gal, like I say, we'll call her the In-N-Out. We'll show that in a second. So let's get started here. I want to show this real quick. And Independence over here on 40 Highway tonight's hopping. Man, 47th Street's racing up and down 47th Street here and stuff. It's just about 8 o'clock. And when we were over there off 23rd Street here off 435, when we come back here 23rd and Chrysler, there was only 7. It looks like they're wrapping up for partying tonight, guys, here in Independence in Kansas City. Everybody better start watching now. Anyway, hold on. Got some stuff to show you. All right, guys, here's that Fisca station. And I'll get my trusty pen out here. See these two cars sitting here? Well, they're not working there. There's about 6 people in this one vehicle. And they had both doors wide open. Looked kind of hoodie to me. That didn't look too good. And this other car goes with that one all the time, sitting over here. Now, what would they be doing over here in this area? I don't know, guys. But I wanted to show that. Let's see if I can bring this in a little bit. You can see those doors. I think you can see that door at least on that side. But both doors were open. Now, why would they need both doors open to be sitting there in those cars there? And why do those cars need to be sitting there anywhere there anyway? What are they doing? Well, they got to be dealing something. Now, these here look like Latins to me in this one first car. I could not see the second car who was in it. But the first car definitely, and it was full. So I wanted to show that real quick. And let's go on down the road a little bit. Hold on. Okay, guys, I'm going to start this now so I can hold this tablet. And you can see they're sitting off that edge. There ain't no reason for them to be sitting up there like that, unless they're doing something they shouldn't be. And then we're going to come on up here a little ways. And that one homeless lady, I think usually had a dog. She didn't have a dog neither. She didn't have her suitcase with her. But it was the same lady. If I don't show it in this, I'll definitely go back to my SD on the other one here. Let's see here. It wasn't too far up the road here. Hold on, guys. I got this in slow motion too, so just a second here. All right, guys, there she is right there. And actually, she was before we got to the Fisca station. She was in between the 435 ramp and the Fisca station right there. That's where she's at right there. I thought she was after, but no, she was before. So there's nothing over there. I mean, what would you want to be over in that area anyway for? I don't know. Not good. But hold on. Okay, guys. And there's our In-N-Out. Well, it looks like we're going to be doing some partying here down in Independence tonight on 23rd Street. Because 23rd Street was already booming here at 7 o'clock in the afternoon. But that was just real interesting there, man. I mean, well, yeah, like I say, those hookers, there's some of them up there, man. They walk this 23rd Street from 435 ramp all the way down to Chrysler. Can't make this stuff up here in Kansas City and Independence, Missouri. Now, hold on. All right, guys. Now, here's Independence down here by that Walgreens down here. By Sterling and 23rd Street. And over here, they got somebody had a dirt bike like over here. You might want to mosey on down a little ways on down towards the 435 section, because it looks like there are a lot of those ladies of the night are going to be walking this tonight. Like I said, up there by Worlds of Fun across from Burger King, there was a bike like that. And like I say, there was a lot of stuff going on up there. And I think that other white gal, that's what she was doing. But a lot of guys have been killed by these women. Dangerous things here in Kansas City. I'll go back through this one more time so you guys can see this real quick. All right, guys, hold on. All right, guys, we'll wrap this up here in Independence in Kansas City, Missouri. And a lot of stuff going on here. A lot of stuff going on over in my area, too, up here on the East 47th Street South Side, up here on 40 Highway. I guess I could always run up there by Gormancy. I'm sure that there is a massive amount of stuff going on up there too. But anyway, wanted to show this tonight. Anyways, coming back up there from up north up there from Worlds of Fun. And looks like 23rd Street going to be hopping tonight. Anyway, guys, keep your eyes open and stay safe out there.